So that's why I didn't push it on the pump, because even though
There you go, beautiful.
Ooh.
Hopefully you like coffee. I can't remember if you do.
What'd you get me?
White mocha.
White chocolate mocha?
Yes.
Oh, dude.
Is that it?
That's my favorite.
Hell yes. What's up, bro?
Got it. What's up, guy? Look at it. I'm already opening the coffee, but
Ready to party?
am I ever?
Okay.
That's my favorite thing in the world.
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. It's been forever. That ain't gonna make Bobby's power, is it? There's no way. That little.
It depends on what it is. If it's a 1.5 and a 2.5, they're pretty close. But I would say that we're probably gonna have some struggles trying to break 500 in it. So
I said if we could hit like 470 on E, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
But 500 would be sick.
500 would be sick, and you know we got the sauce, so we'll definitely give her a try.
Yeah.
We got a built motor.
We got like 2 miles on the motor.
That's all
It'll
right.
be all right.
We'll start out on wastegate. It'll help break the reins in, break the motor in. We'll start on wastegate. Make sure our fuel map's looking perfect, and then we'll start to add some boost in.
Party.
By that time, the engine should be perfectly happy at this point, you know. And the biggest thing we've always said, you know, if the motor's gonna live, it's gonna live. It ain't no miracle. So
Yeah, if it's gonna blow up, it'd blow up by now.
Yeah.
There's probably 50 miles on it, but there is.
50 good braking miles.
Yeah, dude, the tune on it's for the 2-liter, so it's like always. Yeah. 2 problems I noticed. Well, just one main one. On the way out here is getting a little warm, but then I remembered they cut the wiring for the fans, so the fans aren't connected. Is that going to be a problem?
These babies should do good.
Okay.
We might have issues if we try to do too much drivability. We'll just have to keep an eye on coolant level or coolant temp. But other than that, it should be fine. I mean, it's pretty cold out. We got some good fans in front of it. It'll be just like the fans are on, so we'll be all right.
And then I need a 13 mil. I got a new BOV to install.
Oh, did you?
Grimspeed. Do you see Grimspeed's new BPV? I'll slap that on.
I'm pretty damn good in person, guy.
It's pretty shitty. It's my first
it?
paint. No, it's not bad.
It's not your first job.
Well, like first full respray. It came out good, like for my first.
It looks good.
One.
I'm not a hot boy guy. You guys all know that, but
Yeah.
it does look good. And if you have the proper wheel tire setup, our boy making sure the wide body fits, which it looks pretty good. I know you're pretty picky about it, but to the untrained eye, looks pretty good.
Thanks, bro.
No problem.
Appreciate it. Okay, let's party. All right, so like I was telling Bader, Grimspeed just came out with a new BPV. So we're gonna go ahead and slap that on real quick. This is the box she comes in. They have red and black. I chose black. We already have so much red on that engine bay. So let's go ahead, open this guy up and see what's going on.
Look at that, a whole barrel.
Dude, that's why we gotta buy a hatch.
That's pretty good. That probably takes the cake for bringing fuel with you.
Car is up on the dyno. We have the new Grimspeed BPV on, and we did a 3-bar Omni map sensor. 2 other little issues that we're gonna have that you need to resolve real quick is I was not able to get in a external wastegate bracket in time, so we're gonna have to kind of wire the internal gate shut on the turbo because we did an external gate the other day. And then also I have this hole right here on the inlet. So obviously that's an air leak. We're gonna plug that real quick. So right off the bat, we started having issues. We have an IBR flex fuel kit on the car. And what did he say? That was like one of the first ones they sent out?
Apparently they had a batch, unfortunately, recently that had some issues. And so I've been talking with the owner, and he's super awesome. Thank you, Mike. He helps us out a lot. He's gonna go ahead and send one over. Obviously that's not gonna help us today, but today I have another cob kit here, brand new, so we're gonna run that in the car so that way we can get it tuned.
Oh, for real?
And then
everything?
when you're done, you just plug the other one in and we're good to go.
Oh, is that easy?
It's that easy.
Oh, I thought we were gonna tune for flex today.
I don't know, we're tuning for flex today, no matter what.
All right.
So, no, we'll be
Cool.
good. Yeah. We'll just mount our brain up here, and it's just a simple sensor that lets us go into another side of the ECU.
Beautiful.
No big deal.
Okay, cool. Yeah, big shout out to Mike for helping us out, trying to get this issue resolved. And sounds like they're gonna send out a new flex fuel kit for us. That's exciting. Now we can make the sauce. All right, we're still on pump gas. We've been having random issues left and right. It seems like right now it's on 15 pounds and it made 370, which is pretty good. But you guys probably just heard it's starting to break up a little bit up top. So what we're gonna actually do is go ahead and pull a plug, or maybe all the plugs. Make sure they're gapped, see what heat range the plugs are. And if all that checks out, maybe do some coil pack testing, because we were getting a little bit of knock as well. So dude, it sounds so good from the outside. This thing wants to eat. 15 pounds, was that more?
That's like 15, peaking at 16. It needs more wastegate duty in it, but 365, 294. We made 370 on the one before, but I can feel that the car's just not happy, and there's no reason to push it when we know it's just not happy. So we're just gonna pull plug, check it, and we'll go from there.
Yes, sir. We pulled plug number 1 out. And I don't know if I cracked it when I was pulling it out, or if it was already cracked when we were trying to tune the car, but the plug is severely cracked. Yeah, put it in cracked.
Burning clean, nice and brown. That means we're at our max efficiency, but that's not at our max efficiency.
Let me see that crack.
Salvage title.
That ain't looking too good. So if Bader's got a plug here, we're gonna swap it out, and that should resolve some issues. We were also having a slight misfire all of a sudden after the last video, after the last pull.
By very slight, we mean 100% cylinder countdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was knocking bad, or misfiring bad. It wasn't
Misfiring. It was not knocking.
It was not knocking, just
Not
misfiring. New plug is in. Let's see if she misfires.
You like that or no? It sounds like a Subaru.
A little messy.
It's probably the same cylinder too, which means we got problems.
Yes.
That would mean that she is hurt.
Sick. So same cylinder?
I don't know. I have to reconnect, but I would assume.
So we may have a piston failure on this car. It's kind of what we're leaning toward. Huh. This is not fun. Same cylinder?
100%. Roughness.
100%?
100%.
Can't get much more rough than 100%.
Well,
What do we do now?
Something else, but no, you can't get any more rough than 100%. And we got a smoky AOS, so that means good old detonation was your friend.
How does that work?
Probably hurt the piston.
Well, I hate to say it, this thing done blew up on the dyno with like 100 miles on her. We were getting some serious knock the whole time, and we were trying to diagnose it.
And then once again, went against all odds.
Yeah, we didn't, it's not like it made all that much power. It made 370,
Yeah.
like without, that was on wastegate, on 15 pounds of boost, so. My main concern is trying to figure out why it was knocking, so I don't put another motor in it, and then it knocks again and blows up again. It sounds fine, dude. Hold the oil cap real quick. Let's show them what's going on.
So if you ever have a question and doubt about your Rhinelands, go ahead and pull your oil cap. And if you look like that, you got problems.
That's a lot, bro.
got some good and bad news for you. Bad news. Your cracked porcelain spark plug hurt the motor. Good news, it has no more knock.
Really?
Yeah. None, zero, nothing, and the whole pole clean.
Yeah. That pole sounded amazing.
Dude, it was perfect.
How the hell does that plug crack? Did I crack it going in?
It could have got cracked going in.
Like over tightening or something?
It was perfect.
Well, at least now we know why it knocked,
Yeah.
which is my main concern. I should have had him stop doing pulls earlier on, but I was greedy with it and just had him kept going and going and going. Yeah, that cracked plug took out our motor. And I don't know how it cracked. It must have cracked going in the car. I'm not really sure. I'm happy that I know why it was having detonation issues, but now that we have a hurt motor, we have to build a new motor for the car, so it doesn't really matter. But that last pull, the car still runs and drives, but as you can hear at idle, it's misfiring. So there's no sense in like trying to tune on 3 cylinders, because this thing ain't getting. What did it make for? Did you? Yeah, we might as well leave some R&D now on a blown motor. At least it's drivable. It's a lame kind of blow up, where it's just a stupid mistake instead of actually a fun power issue. Damn. I'm gonna do one more pull. I know it ain't gonna hurt anything, but I just want to make sure there's no more knock at all, just to make sure we actually resolve the issue before I put a new motor in it.
Car is amazing.
That's such a lame way to blow up a car.
I agree. It's dumb, and it's a mistake on our part.
That's a mistake on my part.
Go. Feedback knock. Fine. It was just a little bit rich, is why you saw it pulling some timing out.
Before we were getting what, 11?
Yeah, negative
11?
12.
Negative 12? That was what, negative 1?
Negative
that was
1.
like, that's, you can just tune that out.
Literally.
So clearly I had a cracked plug the whole time. Have you ever cracked a plug?
I've cracked the plug before.
Like going in?
Yeah, if you get the socket on them weird, like let's say you tightened it and then you went back to check it again and you're on it crooked, it could crack it. But yeah, it looks fine. It just has too much fuel in it. It's like 1020s.
Pull a little fuel out, get a little more boost and see what happens.
Will do.
I had a good thought all of a sudden. I gotta pull either the motor or the trans to do the clutch anyway, so we'll just do two birds with one stone. We should probably stop. We're gonna blow it up worse.
Up a bit, okay?
All right, we should probably, dude, the amount of smoke that just came out of the bottom of this car, out of the AOS.
Well, it made 404 for you, so.
Okay, well,
22 pounds.
404 on 3 cylinders. Bro, okay, we gotta stop there. I know it's hurt and it probably ain't gonna make it worse, but I wanna drive home, all right? Dude, 404 on, this thing would've been well over 5, don't you think, on E?
Yeah, I think we could definitely make the 5 on E.
All right, well, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna build the motor again. I'm gonna not put a cracked plug in it, and we'll be back tomorrow. Do you have a piston here? A Manly? You used their new, I don't care.
I actually might have one, actually. I
Bro?
do.
Serious?
Pretty sure.
What size?
It's the one that came, it's a 995. Wait, you're 9975, aren't you?
I think it's 9975.
Yeah, no, I don't got one.
Shit.
0 feedback knock. 0.
This thing wants to party, bro.
Dude, it does. Fell down. It was at 20 psi and it made 404. And I'm pretty light
With
on
no
timing.
knock.
With no knock. Clean pull.
Clearly
And it's
this-
rich too. It's like 1030.
Clearly the plug was the issue.
Yeah. It's literally 10.0 to 10.3.
I guess lesson learned, if you have a cracked plug, don't put your car on the dyno.
And lesson learned, even if it's your boy, check a problem.
Yeah.
Instead of tuning around it.
Yeah. If it's saying you're having 11 count to knock, or where the hell that thing
Guess
says.
what, guy? I left her. She's on 22 pounds. Go enjoy it. Blow it up on the way home.
All right, I'll go blow her up on the way home. Can I leave the E85 here so I can come back next time and use it? It's so weird, dude. It runs perfect.
Dude, it runs so good. It's just, listen.
I need oil for the way home too, you know.
We'll check the oil before you leave. We had to send it for the boys.
The last time we saw Josh was out at TX2K when he sent a rod, and he's got the motor out, right? Yeah. You got the motor out. I want to check this rod in this block. How does the piston look?
He looks a bit hurt. That's the understatement.
I'm curious to see this. Holy shit, dude.
So, this is our motor from good old Texas. And as you guys can see here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we disconnected her at about 10,800 RPMs.
See, now if my motor looked like this, I'd be a little sad.
Yeah.
Can I just put that piston in my car?
Sure, and you can piece this together too, so.
What kind of rod? What rod is that?
This is a Manly tri-beam that has 625 plus rod bolts.
It's like top end shit.
So I know a lot of you kind of questioned it, and some have mentioned that why don't we do a billet block? I can tell you that it'd be I'd probably be in tears right now if I sent this for my billet block.
God.
So doing a block isn't going to change it. The block was not the issue. The RPM was not the issue. The fact of we turned the car up knowing that it was hurt on the prior pass, and you guys already know my style. Send it or don't even bother.
Party hard.
So we sent her all right, and you know what? It was going to be the same cost regardless. Yeah. So
live and you learn.
My hood's got nice
now you got more data.
More data.
Testing and you even got ARP bolts for that.
Yeah. It's all ARP case bolt, pin main.
Damn, I don't go that hard.
Top of the line deal here,
Yeah,
but even top of the line stuff still has a failure. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
It's pretty sick. It's gonna go in the showroom.
Yeah, definitely.
Everybody can see it.
So Bobby, how do you feel about me blowing up my car today?
I think it's pretty funny.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why? Because your car ain't blowing up, but mine does. And
yeah.
When she built?
Yes.
Yes, I know. A little silly.
Look at